What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. It's the Eve v4, the Year 6 Season 2 patch, and I've just been putting together some builds and sorting out my stash. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if this video is helpful for you, and let's get straight into it. Right, okay, so I've got a couple of things that I am going to publish. The seasonal build that I'm going to publish, I'm probably going to wait until I've got some of the seasonal modifiers before I publish that. But this is going to be the build that I think is going to be my go-to for pretty much going around unlocking stuff and things like that at the start, why I've got no modifiers or anything like that. And as you can see on my back, it's a Bullet King build because the Bullet King is getting a lovely little buff. And if we go into the patch notes here, I'm just going to scroll down to a couple of things that I want to highlight really quickly in part 1 and part 2. The first one being, is it in here? Maybe it's not, maybe everything's in part 2. So you can see here we've got the ongoing directive change, giving us an extra 15% extra amp damage. It's only for yourself. It does not affect the party ammo, but this is pretty huge. This set's already really good. I think it's going to make for a nice set because we can obviously as well run Wicked with that, and there's no worries like there is with Vigilance or anything like that about losing it. There's no stacking, there's nothing like that. It's just always on damage, so it goes really well. And if we were to look at the Bullet King itself, not only is the base gun getting changes, they also changing the mods on it, and you can see here it's going from 5% critical hit chance to 15% critical hit chance. So that means we can take off a whole 10% crit chance from the build and add it to critical hit damage, you know, e.g. more damage. It's also getting some extra stability. Not that I don't think it ever really needed it, but it's getting extra 10% stability as well. I don't know if they did put the Bullet King in the maybe they put it in there here. We'll have a quick look here. Super 90, did they do an exotics one of these? I kind of thought they did. That's just assault rifles, SMGs, LMGs, rifles, MMRs, shotguns, pistols, and then we've got nothing to do with exotics. And then in part 2, weapon updates. So no exotics there either, but I think they put them in here, right? Yeah, they did. So, Big Horn, where are you, my friend? Pastille, Death Backfire, Ouroboros, Vindicator, Diamondback, Mantis, Red Eric. Hang on. Did I miss it? Blue screen, Pested, Bullet King, there it is. So you can see here, although it's getting a little bit of a nerf here, 100 RPM, it's getting a significant damage buff. The reload speed, I don't know why that's the thing, or it's really strange, but I guess that comes from the base guns. They've just kind of put it in there anyway. So anyway, that's enough of that. Let's flip back over to here and show you the build, and this is what I am going for. Now by all means build some blues into this if you like. I want to go into be unlocking, you know, the seasonal content at the beginning of the season, so I'm not too fussed about if I die or anything like that, but that's completely up to you. I've got my gun at level 26 already. I've chosen to go with rate of fire to kind of replace what we've lost, but you don't have to go with rate of fire. You could go with critical hit chance here if you wanted to. I'm kind of saving on exotic components for my Strega right now. As you can see, I am I've buffed this all the way up to level 26, so it's big pew-pews when the season starts. But that is an option for you as well. And you can see here at the moment the crit chance mod is only at 5%. That's going to be 15%. So we'll take that into account when we look at the stats in just a little bit. Other reasonings of things I've gone for, I've gone with Gunner. I'm not using a big pouch on this build, obviously, but it gives me armor on kill, which for survivability is really good. Same reason why I've gone with this backpack. I get another 10% armor on kill here, as well on the backpack. This could be core attribute blue as well. 2 blues in this would be, you know, just fine if you want some extra survivability. Crit chance, crit damage in the mod slot. But wicked, like I said, it's just 18% extra damage for 20 seconds and no having to worry about being hit, no kind of downtime, and the ongoing directive bullets are going to do the work, basically. You could go perfect wicked if you wanted to. I don't really see the reason why. We're not speccing into status effects anywhere or anything like that. We're just going full damage. Maybe if you were, because you wanted the bleed to last longer, that would be the play. But the damage is the same. It just lasts for 27 seconds and it just constantly re-ups anyway. So there's no real point in running the named backpack. But I went with the Palisade because I want the 10% armor on kill, giving me a total of 20 from my specialization and from my backpack. Then it's a no-brainer. Contractor's gloves, LMG damage. So we've got critical hit damage on the bottom there. And then we've gone with 4-piece ongoing directive. Obviously, we have to run the chest piece because this will be 50% tomorrow when we log in after the maintenance. You can see I've got weapon damage, crit chance, crit chance. The knees are weapon damage, crit damage. The holster, weapon damage, crit damage. And the mask is weapon damage, crit chance, crit chance. And as you can see here, we get status effects for that zone, so the bleed will last a little bit longer. 30% reload speed. And then rules of engagement: shooting a status affected enemy will apply a mark. Killing a marked enemy will grant a full clip of hollow point ammo, and obviously we're running the Bullet King, so it goes on forever for your active weapon, and half a clip for agent's active weapon for the rest of the party, which is really nice also. And we know that the amp is going to be 50%. If we're taking a look at the stats, you can see at the moment at 45% crit chance, but as of tomorrow that will be 55% critical hit chance, 105% critical hit damage, 85% headshot damage, and 8% armor damage. So yeah, all in all, really, really good. We are running the Banshee Pulse because we need to status affect enemies as well. You could run Blind or Firefly, you could run different Hive, whatever you want here. Just, you know, take your pick because we've got to get that first kill to get the status bullets going. But you could do that in the range as well if you wanted to as well. That will work just as well. And you're just never going to run out. And this is going to do big pew-pews. Now, this might not be the best build to run when it comes to running the modifiers and things like that. And there's going to be a million different builds and ways we can do that. Thanks to MG in my Discord, I've got a really good build that kind of negates the negative effects from the enemies, which we know if you played the PTS can be incredibly painful. So I've got that build set up, but obviously I want to have the effects unlocked before I kind of, you know, do the video on that, because I want to be able to give you some examples. I'm not going to run anything with this. There really is no point because the changes haven't made any effect yet, but this is going to be really, really good. A lot of fun. Let me know what you've set yourself up to run. It's probably maintenance now when I release this video, so let me know what you set up to run and what your first build is going to be when you get logged in. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and don't forget I have got Twitch drops tomorrow when I go live on Twitch, and I also have got a giveaway for the new clown apparel set that's going to go live with the game tomorrow after maintenance. So I'm going to be giving away some sets of that if you tune in when I am live on Twitch around 2 to 3 p.m. EST, about 7-8 o'clock UK time in the evening. That's going to be it for the video. Like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.